Well, this should be an absolute firecracker of a game tonight. Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski. Welcome back to EA Sports. Well, we've been waiting for this one all day long, and here we go. And they've got this first period started here. IFK's got the puck. Dishes it to Ashbrook. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Great read with the stick. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Stopped by the goaltender.
Whether you're a player or a goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. We're still in the early stages of this period. Still no score in this one. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. KooKoo's looking to break out of their own end. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Helsinki's got it into the offensive zone. IFK's got the puck against the boards. Gives them nothing in front. KooKoo's got the puck along the wall. Nice zone entry from the left. IFK's got control of it now from their own end. Handles the pass. IFK's got the puck against the half wall. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Wrist shot from the slot. Big time stop. Helsinki's ready to go on the attack. IFK's got it along the wall. Wrist one in front. Big save.
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that I'd been handled like that by the coverage. I mean, but he does it. He just knows how to move and maneuver his body around the puck. He can shield it, and he maintains possession for a great shot on net.
Yolesti's got it against the boards. Here's a backhander, and he rings the post. More than half the period has expired. Still scoreless in this one. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. KooKoo's got the puck in their own end. Coughs it up at center. Helsinki's on the attack. Puck scooped up by Loppinen. KooKoo's got it in their own zone. IFK's got a hold of it against the wall. Takes it and looks ahead. With possession along the wall. IFK's got the puck in the corner. Fantastic save!
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
And a great save!
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
And now he moves it to Luoto. IFK's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Shot in front! Scores! And they beat the buzzer and get one late here in the period.
They always say, James, that to start a period and to finish periods are critical times, and they get one here. They go to the dressing room with a lot of momentum. You see players working on this all the time in practice, real tight to the net, just that quick release shot. It's got to be on the stick and off the stick. Well, it transfers to the game tonight.
Helsinki's taken the 1-0 lead here late in this first period.
Well, anytime a goal is scored, James, it's a momentum builder for their team. And you know what? At the end of a period, it creates even more energy. You got the body language, you got the energy hitting the dressing room, and you get set to start the second. Now you got all that positive pent-up energy, and you look to start the second the same way you ended the first.
When your team wins, you win $10 off at Bombs. Bring tonight's ticket to any local Bob's Sporting Goods for a coupon that's good for $10 off your next purchase of $50 or more. Tickets must be redeemed within a week of the game.
Put your twos up because the second period's about to go down. Both teams are recharged, and here we go. Period number 2 is underway. We've played a period here, Cheryl, and we've had an intermission to collect our thoughts. What do you make of what you've seen?
Kubala's only trailing by 1 here, and they're kind of fortunate, James. They've had some big saves by their goaltender, and they've just mismanaged the puck. If they can correct that heading into this second, they've got some runway to get back in this game. Coaches don't like these kind of penalties, James. You got the lead, you got control of the game, you're playing confident, and now all of a sudden, you retrieve back on your heels because you're killing.
Kufola's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
Power plays are a funny thing, especially when you're down by 1, James. You have to act as if you are the hunter, and you have to possess that puck and attack.
Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. From center, they get into the attacking area. Davidson's got it in the offensive zone. And he had an answer with that save. Receives the pass. IFK's got the puck against the boards. Oh, what a save in front.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Still some precious time left on this power play as they get set to drop the puck. Kavula's won the face-off deep in their own end. Here they come up along the wing. Works it across to Nusiainen. Puts it on net and makes the save. Helsinki's got the puck in the defensive end. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Both teams back to even strength as the power play comes up empty-handed on that one.
The next shift is critical, James. They had the opportunity on the power play to get back in it and get the equalizer. Now they're down by 1, so they have to manage some energy here, and they have to dictate pace and get back in the game.
Slides the puck across. Cuts into the paint. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. IFK's got it in their own zone. Icing is the call. We'll get a face-up at the other end. Nearing the midway mark of the period. IFK's up 1-0. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Along the half wall with the puck. Unloads from the blue line. Comes up with a big stop. And he takes the feed. Scores! The captain delivers!
Well, this is a difficult save to make, and the shooter recognizes that it's not about how hard it is, but it's about how accurate it is as he beats the goaltender blocker side.
And the centers glide towards the dot here as we got a face-off set to go. Kavula's won it. Sends the pass over. Slides the puck across to Miettinen. Helsinki's got it from behind the net. Picking up some steam at center ice. Grabs the puck. Kuvola's got the puck. Quick feed to Miettinen. Avoids the poke check. Handles the puck. Helsinki's gained possession. From his own end, he picks up the puck. On the attack along the boards. Here's a chance! Scores! The go-ahead goal!
Well, the game is all about timing here, James, and now they're in front, so these next few shifts are critical. They want to play with a ton of energy and keep their opponent guessing. Well, he fought for position to find this puck on his backhand, James. He was running out of real estate, but he was able to put it through and find the netting.
IFK's taken a 1-goal lead here in period number 2.
Yeah, now it's about not sitting back, not saying, hey, we've got a lead, we're going to protect it, but being aggressive and trying to go after more.
And down he goes as the puck goes free. Marlowe's got it deep in the offensive end. Makes a move in front. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Now over to Parsonen. Takes a shot. Just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Wow. And another save. Tries to feed it over to Luciainen. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the O-zone. And they go the other way as they clear the zone. Soppy's got the puck. Takes a shot. And there's the save on the play. Knocked away in the offensive zone. Soppy's got it along the wing. And he easily stops that one. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play.
Marlowe's in a lot of pain here, James, as he's trying to make his way back to the bench. He was injured somewhere in the shift, showing his passion to try and stay committed to the play, but he's got to get off.
IFK's coaching staff must be impressed with what they're seeing from their players tonight. Lots of pucks on net, and they continue to lead late in the second. Kopula's won the draw. And that concludes the second period of play. Still one more period of regulation time. We'll see what happens in the third next.
Now's your chance to play clean. Drop your plastic cups, bottles, and clean paper products in the recycling bins throughout the arena. Thank you, fans, for joining us in the campaign to save energy and keep our city clean.
Marlowe's going to be out for the remainder of the game here, James, and that's tough news to hear. I mean, earlier in this game, he was injured, but the likelihood of him returning is nil now.
And he's such a critical piece, both within the room and on the ice. Hopefully he'll be okay, and this is just short term. Denies him in front. Slides the puck over. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Into the corner now. Can't keep a hold of it. IFK's moving it into the offensive end. To the front. Oh, he saved it. What a stop.
Well, that's desperation at its finest, to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind them. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
Kopula's got the puck along the boards. Into the offensive zone. Great reach with the poke check. Came up with the save on that play. Directs it on over to Sompy. Feed to the middle. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. And he takes the pass. Slides by the check. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. Denies him.
This shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. They bend, but they don't break here, James. This is a 200-foot play. When you take care of business in your own end, it ends up going the other way. It is something that coaches look for. How you defend, how you can turn pucks over and get going north. They capitalize, they execute, and they wind up on the score sheet.
Kuvola's determined effort has resulted in the tying goal in period number 3.
They've had a lot of pushback and a lot of fight in this game. They've been poised, they've composed, but now they're finding a lot of fire in their step and a lot of jump as well. And they've got the equalizer. They got to continue on, continue to press and contribute more.
Backhander in front. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Kuvola's got the puck along the wall. Here's a chance to the middle, and that's stopped. Takes the pass.
Well, this game looks like it's going right down to the wire, James, and one of the most important things to do now is make sure you make good blue line decisions.
Cuts to the paint, and he elects to explore his options. Scoops up the puck now. Smart defensive play there. Tiptoes around the poke check. Glove saved by the goalie.
I'm not sure how he kept up to that shot right from the slot area, James, but man, he flashed the leather. He made the save, no rebound to boot.
Here's a chance, sends it in front, and that's deflected off someone in front. Helsinki's got the puck. Here's a shot. Oh, what a glove save there!
Reaction time is so critical for goaltenders because the way the players shoot in this game today, man, it is so tough to stop. So this one, instincts. Glove goes up, makes the save.
Here in the late goings of the period, it's all tied up. Takes that pass back at the point.
Wow.
Scores! And we take a drive to Clutch City as they take the lead.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now, it's on the line. It always amazes me, James, to see how quickly these shooters can get the puck off of their stick. I mean, they can shoot off their inside leg, their outside leg. It doesn't matter, but what does matter? The positioning from that slot area. You know that if you get all of it, you're going to tag one home.
Helsinki's been locked up in a dogfight all evening long, but look at this. They pushed through and found that go-ahead goal here in period number 3.
Well, I think they continue the scrappy dogfight. Don't get in the mindset to sit back. If you sit back and you allow entry into your zone, guess what? You're playing defense. Get on the hunt, get on the prowl, stay on the puck, and you'll win this game.
Inside of the final minute here in the third. Pushes it across to Laroto. Moves the puck along the half wall. Kuvola's trailing, that's why they've got the extra attacker out on the ice and the goalie on the bench. Wide open net, scores into the empty net.
This was right in my wheelhouse, James. These were the type of moments that I played in, and everyone can take a breath now that the insurance marker has hit the 4x6. On the dying moments of the game, they get the empty netter, James, and that's just a result of having urgency, making sure they protect the middle of the ice, and hey, they get it down the ice and get the empty netter to boot.
Helsinki's effort has really impressed me tonight here, Cheryl, and after that, EN in the old statistical book only adds to their lead.
Yeah, and it's going to be all but over, isn't it? You know, you put it in the 4x6, it's empty, and you know everyone just starts jumping because they realize they just won the game.
Handles the pass from the right side. A chance to end it, and it's an empty net goal.
Well, this is the risk you take when you pull your goaltender for the extra attacker, James, and they get burned on it.
Spoken like a true stay-at-home defender there, Pounder.
As that empty net goal went in, everyone on the bench and on the ice knew that that put the game to bed.
Helsinki's up big time here in the late stages of this third period. Kuvola's won the draw. And that puck leaves the zone. Takes a nice feed up through the middle now. Puts it on net. They score! And what a counter punch they serve up.
Well, you said it, counter punch. You know the coach is going to love this quick, timely response. When you look down your bench, you got to know that there's personnel that can go out there and provide some energy for your team. They just did it. Butterfly goaltenders are most confident when they're in that position, but once they drop, it often exposes the top part of the net. That's exactly what happens here, in a beautiful shot by the shooter.
Well, this one's all over but the formalities, so they'll drop the puck one last time. And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening. IFK's offense on full display tonight, and they stayed with it from puck drop right to the final horn.
And what I really liked about it, James, is they weren't predictable with their shooting. So they were shooting from good spots and bad spots, and sometimes that really throws a goaltender off and disrupts coverage. I like their game plan.
Well, hope to see you down the road real soon as we say goodbye here from ringside tonight. From all of us here at EA Sports, I'm James Cebulski. Good night.